I'm Cheryl Lushine.
And I'm Frank. We've been married for 40 years now. At the wedding ceremony, I had 5 fingers up indicating that we wanted 5 children. And we discussed early on that we wanted both adoptive and biological children. And as would have it, we ended up with 5 beautiful adopted children. A couple of foster children that call me Dad, and a wonderful 7 grandchildren, 6 girls, 1 boy.
We just weren't quite finished yet. We needed those 5 children. And so we, even though one was in college and another one heading off to college, then we just decided that we just had one more shot at adopting. So we added Jeff to our family.
It actually started
Very
in Boston.
Story.
I was out visiting my oldest daughter's dance performance at Wellesley. And I was in the audience, and at intermission I noticed there was this blonde woman sitting next to me, and so we started to talk a little bit about our family. She was from Hawaii, a physician that worked in Oahu, and we started comparing notes of families, and she had an interracial family also, as we did. And it turns out that her daughter was also dancing on stage, ballet, with Mia, our oldest daughter. And they were best friends, and so afterwards we got together for dinner. And as the evening ended, she kind of asked me in a roundabout fashion whether or not we'd be ever interested in adopting. Again, she managed a women's clinic in Hawaii. And in the Micronesian culture, women do not keep their children if they're not married. It's very much unaccepted. And I said, sure, give me a call sometime. Lo and behold, about 6 weeks later, I get the phone call on a Friday night, and it's Jane, is her name. And Frank, we have this 20-year-old woman that's pregnant, Frida. She's going to deliver in November of '94. Would you be interested? And within less than 2 minutes, we decided, yeah, sure, let's do it again. It was the easiest adoption we took part in. Just got a lawyer, basically did the home study quickly, and got the phone call 2 weeks early in November, got on a plane, picked our youngest child up at age 1 day, which was really fantastic. Taking care of a preemie in a hotel room in Hawaii. But Cheryl's a nurse and I'm a physician, as you're aware, so we managed. And look at him now, he's 195 pounds, and he's a killer on the ice. So that's how that transpired, basically. So it was fortuitous, or, you know, it wasn't really. After that, our daughters, then some of them married and decided to adopt themselves, which is the ultimate, I guess,
yes, it is.
reaffirmation,
reaffirmation, right?
Whatever you call it, because even though we raised our children in a pretty much vanilla community in the Twin Cities, they did very well. We had a choice to make early on. In fact, we're criticized quite heavily from some of the other adoptive parents that we didn't raise our children in the hood or in the area of, you know, and would they not develop their identity? And we found that to be not the case. Raising them in an area, in an environment where education and motivation and success were expected, served them better in many regards. We're very lucky that they've all chosen very wonderful husbands and have beautiful children, and basically have done very well. So we're very blessed in that regard.
So you see that picture of 16, what do you think?
Actually, I'm amazed myself.
Yeah.
I never thought I would, you know, actually, you don't plan for that. You see your children as small, cute little kids, and the growing up part, you just can't imagine where it'll take you in the end.
No.
So it's wonderful.
It's been a happy trip.
Huge blessing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great opportunity, and if anybody's ever open to it, it's the best. But it isn't for every family, but it certainly was for ours.
My best advice is, I think Napoleon said in the movie, listen to your heart. do what you think is right. Don't look at your parents or your friends that may or may not be comfortable with it. Because once the child is in your arms, it's your child for life. And it's not perfect. You run just as many problems with adoptive children as you would with biological children. You may have a handicapped child, you may have problems, and we have throughout, but nothing more so than anybody else. Wouldn't you say that?
Yes.
In other words, if you're going to do it for yourself, not for somebody else, or don't do it because of somebody else. Just listen to your heart. There's a lot of kids that do not have homes. And like I say, not only have our children been blessed by coming, we feel, we hope, we think, we know, to our family in this country, and they've gotten good educations, but we've been blessed too. So it's a two-way street. It's a great, great, great trip.